Hello Penguinauts, I'm the Baby Penguin and welcome back to Fall of Kerbin after a brief hiatus during exam season, which I'm sure was good for you lot as well as us, because I'm sure many of you have exams. You don't really need Fall of Kerbin popping up in your subscription box, distracting you from things you should be doing instead, such as revising. Anyway, last turn we inflicted a decisive blow to Tape's forces, and his army is in chaos. With the exception of Osiris Bay, his forces are in full retreat, and he's trying to fall back to create some kind of defensive line to stop us just smashing straight through to Kerthenia's heart. And our southern fleet is poised to enter and occupy Acea's front. So of course the first order of business is a shore bombardment to subdue the occupants and of course destroy what little pathetic defences are actually left here. Tape could have built some coastal emplacements here they might have actually sunk a ship if they got a few lucky shots in, but nope, as it stands, just a few 20mm anti-aircraft guns, so we dispatched them rather swiftly. This was possibly a completely unnecessary show of force, but I just felt like doing it, you know, just shock them, just show them, you know, this is what Kruolan is going to do to you when you mess with us. And here we are, the KUS Cornelius, sailing into the bay and claiming Acea's front for the glory that is communism from these capitalist scum. And there we are, the Southern Fleet at dock in Acea's front. I'm not entirely comfortable leaving the whole fleet here because I could get, you know, Taranto raided. The terrain around provides ideal cover for aircraft to sneak up and then drop torpedoes. But we don't really have much of a choice. Our fleet needs refueling, needs rearming before it heads up to Osiris Fortress to hopefully rid Tape of all of his naval bases. However, we have a supply unit with the Southern Fleet, and now we can finally resupply the submarine that's been sitting off the coast of Kerthenia for ages, and now that is back in the war once more. However, the Jesse Phillips, which was a cruiser sitting in the south, we've just scuttled that because that's been sitting there for way too long. Anyway, on to the next operation for today. I did some maths and it turns out that Osiris Bay has got less than 3,000 pounds of bombs left that it can take before it will be completely destroyed. So we're launching a BH-17 flying fortress to go wipe it off the map. So not only will we be taking Acea's front from Tape this turn, but we will be destroying Osiris Bay and ridding him of a supply launch. Yes, this is going to be a devastating blow dealt to his war machine. He'll only be able to launch 2 supply units next turn, and it will require 3 supply units to get Osiris Bay functioning again. And we're not really going to let Tape get it functioning again. We're going to keep bombing the absolute crap out of it, because taking Osiris Bay has proved to be a bit of a nightmare. It's basically turned into Stalingrad. It's just become a complete meat grinder. So I just decided, you know what? Screw it. If I can't take this city, I'm just going to wipe it off the map. I'm going to demolish it. Once again, possibly an unnecessary show of force, but, you know, we really do want to be pressuring these Kerthenian scum into surrendering sometime soon. They're on the back foot. I very much want to keep it that way, so we are going to not be having any kind of bombing halt, any kind of armistice, ceasefire. No, we are going to keep striking at these scum till they are wiped off the face of the earth. And there we are. We've destroyed Osiris Bay and a light tank and a few emplacements while we were at it. However, Tape has got a single fighter which is after us, and it has a BF-109 engine, which means it's exceptional at high altitudes and it gives chase. Unfortunately, we can't outrun it. We fire at it a little bit and then it soon catches up to us, opens fire itself with its 50 cals. We do some light evasive maneuvers to try and throw it off. Unfortunately, it rips off the wing of our bomber and down we go. I really do need to stop sending unescorted strategic bombers to go attack Osiris Bay. I mean, I guess it was worth it this time because we actually managed to take it out and completely destroy the city. But yeah, last time, well, we've done this in the past and had a bomber shot down and intercepted. We really do need to be escorting our bombers in future if we do any more of these bombing missions. But our mission is accomplished. Unfortunately, our turret doesn't quite manage to take out the fighter, so he reigns victorious. And we've lost a very expensive aircraft, but Tape has lost a very expensive city. So, you know, I would call that a pretty decent trade-off. And there we are. That actually concludes all our offensive operations for this turn. That's kind of what happens when your enemies just an all-out retreat. You don't really have a huge amount of offensive things to do, and we are sort of consolidating our position. We don't want Tape to perform any kind of counter-attack, so we're just launching 2 PT-5 heavy tanks, our new tanks based off of the Panther. Panzerkampfwagen 5, I believe. 5, I guess it would be in German. And we're also launching a new battleship, the KUS Franco. And there we are. I know this has been a very short episode of Fall of Kerbin, possibly the shortest we've ever actually made, but again, that's just kind of what happens. This episode, we were just sort of getting things into position for our final push on Osiris Fortress. As you see, Tape's navy is kind of non-existent at this point. We have complete dominance of the Acea, so we want to sort of be a little cautious when it comes to that. We don't want to give up this position, so we're not pushing straight away to retake Osiris Bay. There's not really any point even pushing our tanks forward to take Osiris Bay again, because, again, it's completely destroyed, so you know, what's the point? Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this rather short episode of Fall of Kerbin. Next episode we should get back to doing some rather exciting things once more, but thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Bearded Penguin, and I will see you all next time.